Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a weekly time frame right now. Since today at 8 p.m., the CME closes. And as we can see, we are testing the lows right now. And it is imperative that we close this weekly above 17.5. If we close above 17.5, great, but we also need to close above 18.5. Closing anything under 18.5 means next week we will test this 17.5 or lower. So it is imperative we close before 18.5 today. That is for the weekly close. For the daily close, we need to close above 18.6. 18.5, 18.6 is the line in the sand today, guys. So as long as we close above that, we can look for higher. Yesterday we had this nasty Darth Maul setup. So that is literally what I was asking for as well. I was like, it's going to probably take the liquidity from both sides, Darth Maul style. And now we are going to basically see how today goes because we're already under. So I think we might test 18,960, and we already did once. So if we lose it again and start closing 4 hours underneath it, we're going to be looking for these lower targets probably quick. If we can get above it with at this 4 hour close, here, let's go to the 4 hour. Because the volume is subsiding, so we should be coming close to a reprieve bounce soon. So here's your 4 hour. We just opened this 4 hour an hour ago. So if as long as in 3 hours that this doesn't close under 18,700, we have a possibility of testing higher. And then since we already tested the 21 would be the first thing. I would actually say the daily open. Maybe 19,200 is the first area we'll poke into, and then see if we can hold it, and if we can, then we'll roll over. Looks like Bitcoin's a little bit weaker than Ethereum, because I looked at Ethereum before we made this. So yeah, we're looking like we're getting a bounce off our previous day low. I would say we do a test into the previous day high, and then we can see if we can claim that or not. If not, we're gonna go back and test maybe the open, and the open is the first thing we're gonna probably test into, and then if Bitcoin really wants to hurt some people, it can shoot straight up above this previous high, and a lot of people will feel the pain, because I think the more the market has been like this, more and more shorts have stacked. So there's a lot of liquidity right above us. We just need to poke above it to get it. So right now we're about to test this 18,960 low again. If this does not break with a 4 hour or hourly even, then I would say we're going to start testing back up pretty quickly, and we can look to test into this area right here around 19.2. And if we claim that with hourly open and closes, we can look for this 19.4. Having 4 hour open and closes above 19.4, you can gun to this 200 on the hourly, which is around 19,960. And just for reference, EME closes at 19,300. So we should be at least retesting our high. Okay, before the day is over, we should probably retest into this area and then roll on down if we're gonna. So there's no CME gap. Ethereum closed at Ethereum closed at 106 still. So Ethereum is basically at that same price. So $10 difference for Ethereum won't matter, but Bitcoin has about $300 difference. So we can probably test it at least to like 19.1. But I'm assuming we're going to retest this open before the day is over today, because a lot of people are just getting more and more bearish and stacking shorts for this weekend. And the issue was we made a more high, so we still didn't even test this low again. So now I'm just assuming like this whole price just got accumulated, we're just going to roll up slowly. So be careful for Bitcoin, guys, because I'm not really even focusing too hard on Bitcoin. I'm only trading Ethereum. But this right now looks like this is going to be one of those scenarios where it's going to be like this, and W out kind of situation into the daily open area. So this might happen if we lose the low and we come under this low, we can double bounce it here too, because this is where our daily weekly levels were. So these are all strong levels of support to tap into. So yeah, I don't know how much more downside we have for this because of this lower high that's been really been protected, even with this wick right here. So yeah, that is Bitcoin for you guys. Let's go to the weekly on Ethereum. On Ethereum, we are testing those low lows, and we need to close the weekly above 903. As long as we do that, we will look for a little bit higher next week. All the people who accumulated in this range, all the people who are accumulating the lows on Ethereum are going to be pretty ecstatic due to the fact that Ethereum grinded out the lows better than Bitcoin, because we don't even have that EMA here. But as long as we can hold these lows, man, I got my drawing tool on. Sorry, guys. As long as we can hold these lows, the EMAs might not completely come to the downside. But like I did say, I can expect the 21 coming to the 200 as we grind out the lows. So that is a possibility. Let me turn off all those drawings. Yeah, we can look into coming into this area right here around 900, and then grind that and take it to the upside. Today, as long as we don't hit there, that's great. On a daily, as long as we don't close under 985 today, we are looking for upside, because we were literally already grinded out the lows. It looks like it wants to test into the 21, which is around 1200-ish. And then before we even do that, we'll probably hit this 1130, and then we can look into the weekly open area. And then if we don't claim this area, we're going to reject, and then we're going to have a new weekly low more than likely. So the goal is to get to the 21 and have close above it on the daily. For the 4-hour, we are looking for a test at least into this previous day high area like we were on the Bitcoin. So a little bit above the 21, almost to that previous wick, like around 1178. Technically, we could say we already tapped that area. And now we rejected off that and the 21, and we can just look for downside and look to test this previous day low, and then see if we got the support. So 125, kind of in the middle right now. So it could go either way. But what I see is, let's see if it shows it here. See this ascending channel? We're testing the bottom of it. Also, we're testing the equilibrium 1050. So from here, I would think we should get a nice pop up to test the top. And then if we test the 55 after claiming the 21 and we get back into this channel, you're going to see a very, very quick move up. Like I've seen this kind of situation where it goes like this, and you might want to call it a W, but this W can break. But since it has those higher lows, it can just get into this area and then just break on up further, all the way back into this area where the weekly open was at, then reject back down. I mean, that would be very, very mean for it to do that, because that's like $100 plus move. So a lot of shorts will all get trapped and closed out as we approach these levels. So it's very logical for the market maker to take all the money from people like that, because everyone was shorting for a long time. Then we went sideways. So now it's only logical we would, test some upside, because the bottom has been tested. So that is what we're looking for. Well, a little bit of my bias is on that trade. I have the downside target still, but until 1025 is broken with hourly open and closes, I'm not looking for this orange descending channel to play out, because we could reject out of this orange descending channel, and I'm looking for the buy all the way over here at 960 area, because this descending channel, I know it's colored orange, but I buy on descending channels and I short on ascending channels. So this is where I wanted to short for the touch to my ascending channel. All those were shorts for me. We never got all the way back up here. That we only rejected off the mid. That's why I was expecting this thing to roll over all the way to the bottom of this channel. Because once this tests the midline of this channel again, this area, this previous day low, and we fail, we're going right to the fib. So keep all this in mind, guys. Don't have any trade bias. This is just a possibility. I'm going to delete this. And we'll look back on it on tomorrow. That is what I wanted to share with you guys on Bitcoin and Ethereum. We will see how it all plays out. But I feel like since it's a holiday weekend and order books are light, it's going to be a quicker move to the upside than it would to the downside. I think more pain would be going to the upside today. And then coming back down after the market's open back on Monday or Tuesday, Like, float the market as high as it can. All right. When Monday, Tuesday comes, all that euphoria will be there with everyone returning. And then just do one quick up and then straight down again. And that way you took all the liquidity of all the shorts completely out. You just took all their money. And now everyone's like, okay, it's time to long, the bottom's in. And then you bring it right back on their face. Come back to this like $19,500 level after bringing it all the way to 20K again, 20,500. This right here is your golden pocket resistance. So look how much wicks you have in this area to the downside. This is where we have to break before we look for weekly open being tested on Bitcoin. Right here, this little $20,000 area. Until that, there's no longs. And more than likely, we're going to come into this area and then get rejected. So, all right, guys. Well, that's my Bitcoin and Ethereum analysis for you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to share it in the comment section below. If you have other assets you would like me to cover, please write them on the bottom, and I'll get back to you on the shorthand side with those reviews. I can share those charts in the comments as well, so you don't have to have a whole video. I can just quickly give you a chart. Just make sure you give me a ticker and a time frame if you would like to see a specific time frame. And yeah, guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications. There is a Discord group in the description of this video where we all trade together and share real-time charts. So, you know, that's the best place to get additional information after the videos, because we are actually following up on our trades in that section. And aside from that, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Be safe. I actually did scoop up longs. Full disclosure, I have some longs, and I'm looking to take some shorts. If it was Bitcoin, I'm going to be taking shorts around 19.5, 19.9, and around here. 3 layers, and if I take my shorts around here, I'll have my stop loss around here, and then I'll wait for here to take a short again with a stop loss here. Then if it comes over here, I'll short over here with the stop loss at like the previous weekly open or something. That way I can catch the short. Best case scenario, the short would be right over here at the weekly open at 21,000. Because I have EMA confluence, I have weekly open confluence, there's a negative point of control here. All the shorts would be stopped out. We would have taken all this liquidity all the way over here. Like, ideally, this would be the best spot to short. Right here, if we can tap this liquidity and steal it one more time, this would be a great area to long. Because how many times is the liquidity going to get tapped on the bottom? We've got all these crazy wicks, so someone's buying it up. I mean, the volume on the buys were in the weirdest areas. Like, this had the largest buy volume right here. Then obviously that guy got his butt handed to him, and now volume-wise, you know, someone accumulated over here. So I don't know what's really going on. What I'm just saying is, on a shorter time frame, I don't see money, too much more money to the downside. Yes, we have a lot of liquidity lower, but if the market maker accumulated here, why would he let you get his price or lower? More than likely, he's going to accumulate it right above this order block. You know, this area where we've all been waiting for, right? Well, we're kind of getting front run right now, in a sense, because we've got 12 hours of being able to break down on low volume and all that, you know, weekend shenanigans. They could have played it out. But what's going on is we're just slowly going sideways. So someone is taking this fear and accumulating it. And you can even see it in volume. The volume is dying down. All right, we got wicks on the bottom of our 4 hours. So what is going on? It seems like someone is buying this discount and gonna get ready to mark it up. And you're gonna have a W formation play out. You have a one leg of the W here, but then you have another W right here. So someone's painting a very, very profitable picture for longs. And I bet you, as people are shorting here, funding is going to start favoring longs as well. Which, for Ethereum on Bybit, it is still for shorts. For Bitcoin, it's half. So yeah, you have a lot of shorts, but you have a lot of longs coming in on Bitcoin. So that's why the funding rate isn't straight 0.1. It's like half, because there are people trying to short, but there are people longing as well. And on Ethereum, it just looks like people are trying to long. So yeah, guys, this is what I am assuming. So if you have any other questions or concerns, feel free to hit me up. Other than that, have a great weekend. Be safe. Keep your margin low or your equity low and your margin high, and be okay with losing your trade. Because yesterday, if you go to the 15-minute, this is what I was expecting. And you're seeing this on Bitcoin, and I'm not even trading Bitcoin. I got it on both ends. Look at that. This was Ethereum, same time frame, and look how deadly their Darth Maul wick was. So keep it in mind. We are forming a range in price. Why would you take a trade under 1080, or why would you short under 1080? And why would you long under 1030? Well, obviously we're not even getting this opportunity because it's following this ascending channel. So then the bottom of the channel is your next target. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's already being accumulated, guys. All right, I'm gonna stop this video and send it out so you guys can enjoy. Have a good day.